We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Tim Lincecum gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if you hate D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3 D-Row. Getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. First offering on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball
1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now, Luis Gonzalez, man at first after the 2-out walk. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
He's set and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it is. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now that's popped up. McCovey in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on the show. Daniel Hudson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Into the box now, Jeff Kent. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The second baseman, Jeff Kent.
Here's the pitch. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jack Clark. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Barry Bonds, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes, 1-0. Bonds is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Nope.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still no score. Ready now, A.J. Pollock, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Down the first baseline. McCovey fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Bell.
Up next for Arizona, Jay Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch.
You got a full count.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike three.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Miguel Montero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Willie Mays.
The center fielder, number 24.
First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's safe. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So now to the plate, Willie McCovey, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Williams.
Into the box now, Matt Williams. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at his career totals, Williams carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now at the plate, Rich Aurelia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Upton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. In now, Daniel Hudson. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 41, Daniel Hudson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ketel Marte looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball in.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So striding forward now, Tim Lincecum. Here comes the first pitch.
Too high. Hold on.
The 1-1.
Ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Jeff Kent waits on deck. Grounded weakly toward third. And that's the second out.
Now back, the second baseman.
Striding in, Jeff Kent, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. A 1-1. 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. Pollock will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Giants down in order. but they're up 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mays has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Gonzalez, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball
3-1 now. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy,
Now
but at
back.
least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up good.
Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ballgame. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. Wow.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jay Bell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
First pitch on its way. Jay Bell is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A bouncer up the middle. A toss behind the back. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jack Clark.
Right fielder, Jack Clark.
Now here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-1 now from Hudson. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now batting, Barry Bonds, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in now, Willie Mays. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May fowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
At the plate, Willie McCovey as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the stretch, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
3-1. Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Montero moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Matt Williams. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Marte has it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Miguel Montero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Williams is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Hudson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
This is on the ground over to first. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Giants lead it 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Rich Aurelia.
Rich Aurelia.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting.
So in now for San Francisco, Tim Lincecum. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Gonzalez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in once again, Mark Reynolds will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Popped him up. McCovey has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
Striding into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Count is even, a ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. So it's a runner at first with two men out. And stepping in is the right fielder, Justin Upton. From the stretch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. McCovey has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Giants out in front here, 1-0. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jeff Kent. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Ball two now. Here's Hudson now on 2-0. 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1 home. Pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt is underneath this one. One gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jack Clark. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
To 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Barry Bonds as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
To the plate now, Jay Bell. That's a strike to throw down. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mays is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Matt Cain will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 18, Matt Cain.
Steve Finley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Steve Finley.
High in the air out towards shallow right. hint. They'll put this one away, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fine work
please
out of the
join
San
for the
Francisco
traditional
bullpen.
seventh inning
We'll move on
stretch.
now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. It's the Giants 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Your
Micah
attention,
Owings
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take over
Arizona,
on the mound and start the
number
home
55,
seventh.
Micah Owings.
Standing in, Willie Mays. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right
Leading
here.
off for the Giants, the center fielder, number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A 1-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box, Willie McCovey, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if they don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
He's set, and the pitch. Matt Williams is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball foul down the left side. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Rich Aurelia. Here's a pop-up now. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that brings up Buster Posey. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
A bouncer up the middle. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. Giants on top, 1-0. So stepping in, Ketel Marte. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 now. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate, Mark Reynolds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ball 1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Luis Gonzalez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Here's the payoff pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Darrell Evans is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Evans.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. 1 down.
The bat.
Striding in once again, Jeff Kent. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Jack Clark. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High and deep to right. Upton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, Barry Bonds.
25. Barry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2 out with the man at first. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Right side, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 24.
Dan Herron trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 15. Dan Herron.
Digging in, Willie Mays. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Nope. 1-1.
One and one.
takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Stepping in now, Willie McCovey.
The first baseman.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
All even now, 2-2. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Upton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. Number 31 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. The 0-2 delivery, and he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Jay Bell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 misses down below the knees. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Miguel.
Now in the box, Miguel Montero. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on first with 1 down. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
David Peralta will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
David Peralta.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Arizona down to its last strike. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ketel Marte. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they could score, that's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout, looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Standing in now, Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 2 down, runners at first and second. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Rod Beck gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Rod Beck.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And oh, they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll get the force play at the plate. And a weird end to this ball game.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tim Lincecum gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Daniel Hudson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.